Why do the teachers need to develop themselves professionally? Why is professional development important in their careers? We need to analyze the strategies that are being used in our teaching methodology. Why do we need to do that? Because times are changing all the time. There are different things happening in the world. There's a lot of technology, and our students are becoming more familiar to this technology than ourselves. The teachers are busy in planning lessons while the students are all exploring the internet and different websites, and they have a lot of information. So the teachers need to change the strategies. How can they do that? The only way to do that is that the teachers also work in a direction of the current practices. How would they get the current practices? The way to do that is that we need to develop ourselves in some direction where we are learning some new methodologies. It is not necessary to go for further studies which are expensive or which have a very long duration. The teachers can even go for some day workshops. Sometimes the workshops are just for a day. Sometimes the workshops are for a weekend, and the teachers are free to attend the weekend. And sometimes the costs are not very expensive. Also, there are institutions and organizations which send their teachers free of cost to any workshops which they have somewhere in the city or maybe another city. These workshops can be for more than 2 days or probably a week, 2 weeks, and sometimes 6 weeks also, if the organization can afford to spare the teacher for that length of time. It is a good practice to look for such opportunities. Even if the organization is not making an effort to professionally develop the staff, the teachers should make an effort on their own. Also, some online workshops are also available. Even if there is no proper workshop which a teacher can attend, or if there is no availability in the premises where she is living, she can do some reading on her own and try to look for strategies which would be used in the modern recent times and which would be more interesting for the students instead of repeating the old traditional methods. There is no harm in using the traditional methods, but along with those traditional methods, we should also have an open eye to look for other methods which could be compared, and then the students be asked which one do they prefer to do. Do they like to learn spellings by heart, or do they want to just recognize the letters and then sort of practice them in writing, in speaking, pronouncing, and learning the word spelling as it is? So the students should be given a choice to make their preferences of learning. The teachers need to analyze also the learning outcomes of their students. They need to see what is the purpose that they are looking for in their teaching strategies. What are they aiming for? What is their own aim? Along with having the learning aims for the students, the teachers need to analyze their own aims. They need to specify in their portfolios, if their organization is maintaining a portfolio, that what are they going to specifically look for in that particular year in the learning of their students, and then work in the direction of that particular aim.